Hello survivors and welcome to another Silly Saturday video. In today's video, as you can see on our skill hotbar, we have Ray of Fire and Ray of Doom. Now a while back I did a 6x Ray of Doom, and with the new patch the Elementalist got a Ray of Fire, so I had to combine the two for the most maximum amount of blinding light as possible. Now runes, obviously on the Elementalist he starts with Ray of Fire, so we went skill mastery shadow, a reroll mastery, as well as singular focus. With regards to the actual skills, we focused on multicast as well as cooldown reduction or cast frequency. So we do want the cast frequency to be below 6 seconds. The reason for that is so that the beams are up 24/7. They have a 6-second cooldown, or not a 6-second cooldown, they have a 6-second lasting time which cannot be increased, so we need to make sure that the cooldown of the skill is below 6 seconds so that it is always refreshing the duration of the skill. That way we can get this magnificent dome of laser fire beams. Really awesome to play. The only difficult thing is you have to keep moving because you cannot see the red AoEs under your feet. It is impossible to see them unless they are bigger than the circle itself, and therefore if you are not moving you will get hit and or die. Now we are only on Endless Cycle Mode 2. I did decide to go for Endless because it is slightly easier than Overlord, because on Zero Curse you will have only one enemy spawn or one boss spawn every time you have to kill the Lord, and that's why we did it. Now our banishes, we focused on banishing other shadow skills. So we added 6 skills. We needed to banish all of them to make sure we had an easier time of getting Ray of Doom. And then now we focus on obviously all of our, I say obviously, it's not that obvious, we follow up on debuffs, and then again just more cast frequency. We don't really need more cast frequency, but it doesn't hurt to grab it. So here we could just go crit, damage increase, more crit. We don't need the cast frequency on these items separately. We do want them all up at the exact same time so it looks more appealing. Multicast is good, we do have a lot, but more Doom has never hurt anybody. So we are now focusing mostly on multicast as well as the debuffs, just so that the skills themselves deal more damage. Otherwise you are going to be doing less damage. Obviously the skills Ray of Fire and Ray of Doom do not do direct damage, they only burn and doom. So we add frailty or fragility into the mix, we add more doom, more burn, some poison, slow, just other things that makes it so that we can get more damage. We were lucky enough to get an impending doom nice and early. That definitely helps us with the damage, but we are still looking for a hypothermia. The other ones don't really matter. There's brutal strike, which you can get for bleed, but anything else on top of that isn't really necessary. Epic upgrades for lasting are fantastic here, as well as the multicast for lasting. So that is the best way to get your damage, just like this. So we get a nice legendary multicast there and a damage increase for aura. So aura and lasting are the tags, and then as well magical. So fantastic over there. And then we go for the fragility. Fragility means that it increases any damage dealt to the enemies by a specific percent based on how many fragility stacks they have on them. So a little bit different to exposed or brittle, which need you to deal direct damage to an enemy, or exposed does, at least it even mentions increased percentage done or damage done by direct hits, whereas fragility is all damage done, not just damage done from direct hits. So definitely worth investing into fragility if you aren't getting those lasting or aura damage upgrades like you can. Now, because crit has been changed recently as well, we do go over 100%, and that is going to obviously help us do more critical strikes when we have multicast chains as well as multi-crit hits. So really good to get over 100% even if you don't have the critical mastery rune. Exposed weakness, one of the best upgrades for any build in the game, because it obviously, when you have high enough crit, means that you are always going to be adding 2 times the stacks of absolutely every single debuff in the game that you are applying to enemies. So really good upgrade as well is our exposed weakness. Alright, so let's keep going. Again, we've got even more poison to doom. The only reason I am going to take this is to double dip into the doom to dazed. Normally I don't take it. We do poison. We've got venomous, so going from venomous to poison to doom is going to help. It's not a huge thing. You don't need to take it, but I am, just because I can. Alright, so then the relentless, we're not really too worried about the area of effect too much. We don't have hypothermia yet, so slow isn't too important. Again, not really worried about the area of effect here. We're not really getting anything great here either, so we'll go for crit there, some damage, and we can go for more crit. So I do have a lot of rerolls. We decided to use them. I did not even know the boss had spawned there. I don't know if you guys noticed him spawn. I did not notice the boss spawn, and he had already died. So this is an extremely strong build right now. And yeah, I think all of our silly Saturdays have been relatively strong. We haven't done anything silly that has caused us to die. And this has been a really easy one to do. And also based on the build, before you land up getting yourself the Array of Doom and the Array of Fires, I landed up getting very lucky and only landed up getting 2 arcane powers, and then I got another 2 skills, just random skills. I took anything. It didn't really matter what we took because it was still going to you know, we had to wait till we got Ray of Fire and Ray of Doom regardless of the other skills. So I landed up with 2 arcane powers, which means we didn't really have to worry about getting upgrades for other skills per se. We did get upgrades for arcane power, but we don't have to worry about wasting too many skill points on non-essential skills. We could have kept the arcane power, but we didn't. We decided to just go for what we have here. So we don't need any of these upgrades that are alone for a specific skill. That is why you see me rolling over them. We got a nice damage increase here. We'll take that just because it's there. Some more crit, more multicast again. Ooh, juicy hypothermia right there. Fantastic. Cast frequency, more crit. And again, reroll over here. We'll go for the laugh. And we did get hit by the boss. I hope you saw that earlier. And he took a huge chunk of our life away. And this boss didn't even get the chance to do anything. He just instantly got destroyed. Again, we can't just stand still as much as I would like to, because there are sometimes enemies that spawn just outside of your vision on the map. Or in this case, we do actually have enough damage and clear to kind of clear everything on the map. So we wouldn't necessarily have to worry about it. But sometimes they shoot projectiles that don't disappear when they're dead, and then it causes problems because we take a lot of damage. Enemies have 400% increased damage, so something that would normally do only 4 damage to us is then going to do like 30 damage or so, and it's just really going to hurt us a lot more than it needs to. So, you know, why take that risk of being hurt so badly when you can just move a little bit up and down, back and forth. And that was it, guys. We didn't have to turn off the visuals for this silly Saturday. It was fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like these in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.